Semi-finals of the Star Sports Derby coming up tonight. But this morning, we've got eight dog races for you to enjoy. First one comes up at 10:06. In around 11 minutes' time, the bet each way, 1, 2, 3 on the 8 dog racing stakes. The runners for race 1 up on screen now. There are a couple of changes to tell you about on today's card. In race number 2, the 10:24 race, trap 3 Magical Dougie has been withdrawn, and the reserve Greyhound Bravo Echo runs. That's race 2, the 10:24, trap 3 Magical Dougie is out, and Bravo Echo runs. Then the final race this morning, race number 8. That's the 12:04 race this morning. Trap 3, Swift Snap has been withdrawn. Reserve Greyhound, Bodale Rossi. It's race 8, Trap 3 now runs the reserve, Bodale Rossi. 2 reserves going this morning then. Form for both of these greyhounds can be found at the rear of your race card. Good luck with all your selections here at Towcester Racecourse this morning then. We now have just 10 minutes left for betting on race 1. 10 minutes left for betting on the bet each way, 1, 2, 3 on the 8 dog racing stakes. Well, as you can see on your screens now, then the betting's in for race 1. Favourite in 3, Capkin Jill, a 7-2 chance. It's then 4-1, traps 6, 7 and 8. 5-1 trap 1 and 6-1 traps 2, 4 and 5. Favourite in 3 though currently Capricorn Jill, a 7-2 chance. Wide open betting heat though this opener, and we're due off in around 6 minutes time. Greyhounds running race 1 now on parade. Race 1 is the bet each way, 1, 2, 3 on the 8-dog racing stakes. Runners as follows. Trap 1 is Dunham Oriole, Onus D. Houghton, Trainer Jane Houghton. 2 is Swift Kaylee for Mrs. McCall, Trainer Mark Wallace. In 3 is Kappa Quinn Jill for owner Mrs. W. Richards, Trainer Paul Clark. 4 is Clean Miner for owner Mr. M. Reynolds, Trainer Jim Reynolds. 5 is Dunham Diesel, owner Mr. Houghton, Trainer Jane Houghton. 6 Working Annie for owner Mrs. Kelly, Trainer Hazel Kemp. 7 is Curry Hills Pat for owner Miss H. Dimmock, Trainer Heather Dimmock. And 8 is Nippy Bow for the George and Coles Go and Get 'em Syndicate, Trainer Jean Lyles. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps for race number 1. Just 4 minutes to the off, 4 minutes only. There's a favourite up on screen now then, Kappa Quinn Jill. Currently 7-2 chance. Here's Kappa Quinn Jill in action last time out. It was back on the 17th of June. Went from trap 3 last time out as well. Comp was every chance. Broke okay in the mid-division, did Kappa Quinn Jill, but stayed on really nicely indeed to grab second. Only beaten 3 parts of a length in the end, Kappa Quinn Jill last time out. And that's probably the reason why she's the favourite to land the spoils here today. Being the favourite last time out as well, so something of a recovery mission for Kappa Quinn Jill here this morning. Looking to go 1 better than last time. It's a good performance last time out, clocking a time of 29.09. Repeat at that sort of level. Could well see her in the winner's enclosure in a few minutes' time. There she is up on screen now. The 7-2 favourite, trap 3, Kappa Quinn Jill. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps of race 1, loading up for the bet each way 1, 2, 3 on the 8-dog racing stakes. Going in the traps. All loaded then for race number 1. Gemma's our starter today. There's Gemma up on screen now. When she's happy, she'll be waving her flag and we'll be underway. Gemma's waving, so the hare's running. Bunny on the spin for race number 1. A8 the grade for the bet each way 1, 2, 3 on the 8-dog racing stakes. Bunny approaching the traps. Off and racing away and flying start from 8 on the wide outside. Nippy Bow from 5 and 7. Then comes 6, 4, 1, 2 and 3 into the first corner. We go all sorts of bother out wide. 7 shuffle to right to the back of the pack, but up front is trap 6 looking to swoop on the outside. Working Annie goes a length or so clear from 4 now and second. Clean Minor 8 still handy. Then comes 1, 2 and 5 towards the penultimate corner now though. It's trap 6. Working Annie that leads. Got 8 with a big challenge on the wide outside. Nippy Bow 2 there or thereabouts as well. Swift Kelly trying to stay on for Mike Wallace. 6 from 8 and 2 up towards the pay stick. It's going to be a real head bob with this one. Who's going to get the verdict? Close. 8, 6, 2 all involved. We need the judge in race number 1. Photograph 8, 6 and 2 involved. Confirmation of the result. Race 1 first was trap 8. Nippy Bell for the George and Coles Go and Get 'em Syndicate. Trenagene Lyles. Second trap 6. Working Annie. Third trap 2. Swift Cayley. Result 8, 6 and 2. 8, 6, 2. Confirmed by our judge. Here's the replay on screen now then of race number 1. Pretty scrappy first corner. All sorts of bother involving 7, 6, 8, 5, 3 involved as well. But up front it was trap 6 that led him off the second corner. Working Annie rode that bump round the first corner pretty well to lead off the second turn. Did Working Annie, stretched him out down the far side, but then was challenged either side on the run for home by 8 on her outer and 2 on the inner. And it was 8 in the end that's gone on to score here. 8 just beats the 6, 2 back in third. And there's the photo finish print just to confirm that. 8, 6 and 2 in race number 1. And the time for Nippy Bow, 29.30, 29.30 then. The time for the winner, trap 8, Nippy Bow. Congratulations to George and Coles Go and Get 'em Syndicate and trainer Jean Lyles. Well, here's the replay once again of the opening contest here this morning. It was the bet each way 1, 2, 3 on the 8-dog racing stakes, and it was a win for trap 8 in the end. Nippy Bell came out and traps pretty well. Nippy Bell got a bump of that first corner, which also involved the 6-dog, but it stayed on really nicely in the end to go on and score here. Won a sprint last time at Harlow, but a step back up in trip and has relished every yard of it, really. Stayed on really nicely on the wide outside. Did that Nippy Bow to get on score here by a short head in the end from 6, the early leader. Working Annie back in second, 2 back in third, Swift Kaylee. 8, 6 and 2 then in race number 1. The full order in was as follows: 8, 6, 2, 3, 5, 1, 4, 7. 8, 6, 2, 3, 5, 1, 4, 7. Distances: a short head, 5 1/4, a head, a short head, 3 1/4 and 1. And the winning time for Nippy Bow was 29.30. 29.30 winning time, race number 1. Well, just a reminder in our next race, race number 2, Trap 3, Magical Dougie has been withdrawn, and the reserve Greyhound Bravo Echo runs. That's race 2, Trap 3, runs the reserve Greyhound Bravo Echo. Full form for Bravo Echo can be found at the rear of your race card. Well, you can see the betting's in for our next race, race number 2, the Bet with Bet365 Stakes. Favourite in the red jacket, Palace Jester, currently a 3-1 chance. Full betting show up on screen now. Greyhounds on parade then for race number 2. It's the Bet with Bet365 Stakes. Runners as follows. Trap 1, the favourite, Palace Jester, for owner Mr. C. Joyce and trainer Chris Joyce. 2 is Ribble Rush, for owner Lord Hesketh, trainer Mark Wallace. In 3, the reserve Greyhound, Bravo Echo, owner Mr. Coyle, trainer Kevin Hutton. 4 is Mustang Alex, for owner Mr. C. Austin, trainer Johnny Blanco. 5 is Lily Longstep, for owner Mr. Spurway, trainer Kevin Hutton. 6, Come On My Lily, for owner Mr. Richards, trainer Paul Clark. 7 is Santa's General for the Bates' Boys Syndicate, trainer Steve Rayner. And 8 is Craftsman's Boys for owner Mr. Kelly, trainer Hazel Kemp. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps for race 2. Just 3 minutes to the off, 3 minutes only. Full betting shop on screen now. The favourite still in 1, Palace Jester, a 3-1 chance. On screen now, we're going to take a look how Ribble Rush got on last time. Was a winner last time out in A6 back on the 13th of April. Went from trap 1 on that occasion. Just benefited from a bit of first bend scrimmaging. Stuck to the inside well, did Ribble Rush last time out. Got to that first bend in control and was of a catch from there on after. Ribble Rush been better class in the past. An August 13 whelp, knocking on in years now, but on the comeback trail after a layoff. Has been a significantly better class than A6 that she ran in last time out, and eventually put that contest to bed. Up to A5 here, but could well still be a winnable level for Ribble Rush. I say much better class in the past, and going the right way on the basis of her latest run when skating home an A6. I'm sure there's more to come from Ribble Rush. Whether she wins or not here today, she'll be climbing up those grades in the very near future, I'm sure. Currently a 7-2 chance. Second favourite, then trap 2, Ribble Rush. Favourite in red, 3-1. So 3-1 trap 1, 7-2 trap 3, 7-2 trap 5. It's then 6-1 traps 3 and 8. Likewise the 4 dog, and 7-1 traps 6 and 7. Greyhounds approaching the starting traps then for race 2. Just over 1 minute left till post time. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps of race 2. We're loading up for this A5. It's the Bet with Bet 365 stakes. Going in. All loaded then for race 2. Gemma's waved the flag, so there's running bunny on the spin. Race number 2 on your card. A5 the grade. It's the Bet with Bet 365 stakes. Bunny approaching the boxes then for this A5 grade contest. Stand by for action. Gates left and away we go, and it's 5 that shows first from 4 and 3. Squeeze for room, then comes 1, 6, 7, 8 and 2. The back marker in the first corner we go. Now it's 5 going to lead them round. Lily Long steps lively into this second bend, in control from 1. Chasing out on the outside, Palace, Jester, a long way back to the 8 dog in third. Craftsman's Boys, then comes 3 and 6. Towards the third corner we go now. It's trap 1 pressing on the outside, but 5 trying to hang on the inner. Lily Long step, 8 joining the fun now up front as well off this final bend. Craftsman's Boys, 5 from 1 and 8 towards the jam stick. Can the 5 hang tough from the fast finish in 8? Yes, quite comfortable in the end. 5 beats 8, 1 back in third. A win for Lily Longstep. Confirmation result race 2. First was trap 8, first was trap 5, Lily Longstep, owner Mr. G Spurway, trainer Kevin Hutton. Second trap 8, Craftsman's Boys. Third trap 1, Palace Jester. 5, 8 and 1 the result. 5, 8, 1. One in time for Lily Longstep. 28.94, 28.94. And this is how the race was won then. Up on the screen you can see the closing stages of the replay of race number 2. 1 was pressing 5 for most of the contest, but 5 off this final corner straightened up and shot clear. 8 was staying on nicely and grabbed second spot. Craftsman's Boys, we can get on terms with the 5 dog She was away and gone up the lane. 5 beats 8, 1 back in third. Winner's time 28.94. Replay on screen once again then of race number 2. Trap 5 it was. Lily Longstep stepped lively in the early exchanges. Had one for company though for most of the journey. The pre-race favourite Palace Jester. But 5 better on the day really. Palace Jester, few excuses. We've got herself on the wrong side of trap 5 I guess. Into that third corner. And couldn't then press, switch back to the inside of challenge up the lane. But 5 was away and gone after they'd straightened. And 8 stayed on for second, with 1 back in third. 5-8-1 then in race number 2. And the full order in was 5-8-1, 6-4-3-7-2. 5-8-1, 6-4-3-7-2. Distance is 2 lengths, 3/4 of a length, 4 1/4, ahead, 1, 2 3/4, and 1. And the winning time 28.94, 28.94. Greyhounds will soon be on parade then for race number 3. Just 5 minutes to the off. 5 minutes only left for betting on race 3. The Greyhounds running race 3 are now on parade. Runners for race 3 are as follows. It's the Bet with Paddy Power online and the shop stakes. In trap 1 is Dun and Baby. Owner Mr. Houghton, trainer Jane Houghton. 2 is Look to the Moon for owner Mrs. E. Richards, trainer Paul Clark. 3 is Get Call My Reg for the Get Call My Reg Syndicate, trainer Paul Philpott. 4 is Ask Tink for owner Mr. K. Hefferon, trainer Steve Rayner. 5 is Make Offer for owner Mr. Barney, trainer Hazel Kemp. 6 is Lily's Chica for owner Mrs. Richards, trainer Paul Clark. 7, Jazz Jake for Mrs. Bozza, Bridges and Watson, trainer Mark Wallace. And 8 is Saffron's Honey for the Mark Wallace Greyhounds Racing Club, trainer Mark Wallace. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps for race number 3. We now have just 3 minutes to the off, 3 minutes only. One favourite in 3 here, Get Call My Reg, currently a 5-2 chance. Full betting show on screen now. There's the favourite on screen now then. Trap 3, Get Call My Reg for the callmyreg.co.uk syndicate and trainer Paul Philpott. And here he is in action. Last time out here at Towcester on the 13th of June. Went from trap 3 on this occasion. Placed up pretty nicely. Did Get Call My Reg challenge into this third corner and just faded away a little bit from there. But has been away to Doncaster since and by no means disgraced in an open race there. Been just a short head in that open race, almost defied the odds at 16-1. Get Call My Reg. That's a decent line of form away at Doncaster. Returns to home soil here today. Does Get Call My Reg and is the 5-2 favourite to land the spoils for the Call My Reg syndicate and trainer Paul Philpott. There he is up on screen now. Only a handful of races on his card. 8 runs, just a 1 win so far. Looking to make it 2 from 9 here today. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps of race number 3. We're loading up, folks, for the Bet with Paddy Power online and in shop stakes. A7 the grade. Going in. All loaded then for race number 3. Gemma's waved that flag again, so the hare's running. But on the spin for the Bet with Paddy Power online and in shop stakes. A7 the grade then for race number 3 on your card. Favourite in 3, Get Call My Reg. Off and racing away, and it's a decent start from 2, 2, 6, 7, the early leaders. 6 is going to lead them round now from 7 in second place. 8 with a run on the wide outside. Then comes 2, 3, a bump right to the back of the pack. The favourite will not be winning from there. Up front is Trap 6 that leads. Lily's Chica gone 2 to 3 lengths clear from 7 now in second. Jazz Jake, the youngster. Then comes 2 with a run on the inside. Then 4, 8 and 1. Anyone's race off this final corner. 6 still the leader though. Lily's Chica looking for a treble here today. Off the final corner at 6. Challenged now by 7 at the wire. 7's going to get a nose in front. 7 lands at closer place in the end. 4 who was flying, and 6 first Trap 7 photograph for the minors. Confirmation result race 3. First was Trap 7, Jazz Jake for Mrs. Bozza, Bridges and Watson, Trenner Mark Wallace. Second Trap 6, Lily's Chica. Third Trap 4, Ask Tink. Result 7, 6 and 4, 7, 6, 4. Winning time 28.96, 28.96. The winning time for Jazz Jake. Replay up on screen now then. It was Trap 6, Lily's Chica, that towed him along for most of the contest. Won her last 3 races here at Towcester. Has Lily's Chica had a run at Henlow amongst them as well, but was looking for a 4-timer. A Towcester 4-timer anyway here today, but in the end has just run out of gas on the run for home. 7 took it up, only gone on to win by about a head in the end. Desperately unlucky Trap 6, Lily's Chica, beaten into second place. Just a note about Trap 4, Ask Tinker was absolutely flying up the lane there. That one will be winning soon, that's for sure. So 7, 6, 4 then in race number 3. The full order of finish for race 3 was 764, 82315. 764, 82315. Distance is a neck, 3 1/4, 3/4 of a length, 2 1/4, a short head and a short head. Winning time 28.96, 28.96 the winning time. Greyhounds running in race 4 now on parade for the Bet with William Hill online and in shop stakes. Runners as follows. Track 1 is Dunham Lorna, owner Mr Houghton, trainer Jane Houghton. 2 is Trakel Star for owner Mrs Richards, trainer Paul Clark. 3 is Eglinton for owner and trainer Jim Reynolds. 4 is Emus Powell, also owned and trained by Jim Reynolds. 5 is Dunham Zeus for owner Mr Houghton, trainer Jane Houghton. 6 Shoemaker's Jack for the George and Coles Go and Get 'em Syndicate, trainer Jean Lyles. 7 is 52 Steps for owner Mrs H Kemp, trainer Hazel Kemp. And 8 is Jodie Lottie for owner Miss I Yendall, trainer Hazel Kemp. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps of race number 4. We now have just 3 minutes to the off, 3 minutes only. Full betting shop on screen now. You can see the current favourite is trap 7, 52 Steps in the green jacket. Currently a warm 2-to-1 chance. Third last time out here at Towcester. It's been away running into tracks at Harlow since. Couple of runs at Harlow. Second being ahead and third being 3.5 behind Coercion, Matt Dartnell's runner. So they've been running well without troubling the judge of late as 52 Steps. And a 2-to-1 favourite to finally secure a victory here today. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps of race number 4. We are loading up those traps for the Bet with William Hill online and in shop stakes. Going in the traps. All loaded in for race number 4. Gemma's waved a magic flag, so the hare's running, bunning the spin for the Bet with William Hill online and in shop stakes. A9 the grade then for race number 4. Stand by. Gates left, away we go. One with a decent start up the inside, 1 from 2. Then comes 8, 7, 3, pacing up nicely. Then 5, 6, and 4 into the first corner we go now. It's trap 2. Trakel Star's going to lead them round. Bit of bother involving the 1, so 3 leads off the second bend now. Eglinton for Jim Reynolds. Got 7 and 2 for company into this third corner. 7 gets inside. Trap 3, 2 up the inside further still. And 2's going to lead off this final bend now. Trakel Star challenged now by 7. 52 Steps. Goes wide off this final corner, but does hit the front. Does 52 Steps the favourite for Hazel Kemp and shoots clear now. 7's got this in the bag. Closer places 2 and 3. First trap 7, photograph for the minors. 52 Steps, your winner. Confirmation result, race 4, first trap 7, 52 steps for owner Mrs H. Kemp, Trenner Hazel Kemp. Second trap 2, Trakel Star. Third trap 3, Eglinton. Results 7, 2 and 3, 7, 2, 3. Replay up on screen now then of race number 4. That was the bet with William Hill online and in shop stakes. It was an okay break from the eventual winner, 52 steps in the green jacket. Bit of bother on the inside though, involving the early leaders 1, 2 and 3. 7 out wide on the track, was able to scoot round the outside and challenge down the far side. And although she ran into the back of trap 3 into that third corner, got inside that rival. Just had 2 to pass then off this final corner. Went a little bit wide, but it was no matter in the end where 52 steps was concerned. Stayed on really nicely to beat 2 in the second place, 3 back in third, Eglinton. 7, 2, 3 then in race number 4. The full order of finish of race 4 was 723, 16458. 723, 16458. Distance is 3.5 lengths, a short head, 2 lengths, half a length, 1 3/4, 1 length, and a neck. The winning time 29.16, 29.16. operating then for race number 5, 6 bends. The trip this time 686 metres. It's the bet with your local independent bookmaker stakes. Runners as follows. Trap 1 is Ducklington Bell for owners Mrs Hazel, Richard, Styles and Weir. Trainer Kevin Hutton. 2 is Well Lane Lock for Mrs Crichton and Lyles. Trainer Jean Lyles. 3 is Lexi's Noodles for Mr Boyle, the owner, and Trainer Paul Philpott. 4 is Droopy's Zarkava for owner Mr Childs, Trainer Paul Philpott. 5 is Bogcross Esther for Mrs Crichton and Lyles, Trainer Jean Lyles. 6 Storm Call for Mrs Lyles and Pocknell, Trainer Jean Lyles. 7 is Corporate Satin for owner Mr Duncan, Trainer Heather Dimmock. And Trap 8 is Blakefield Becky for the Chinese Dave Syndicate and Trainer Kevin Hutton. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps of race number 5. Just 3 minutes to the off, 3 minutes only. Current favourite, Trap 4, Droopy Zarkava, a 7-2 chance. They then bet 4-1, Trap 7, Corporate Satin. 9-2, the 6 dog Storm Call. 5-1, Traps 1, 2, 5 and 8. And 7-1, Trap 3, Lexi's Noodles. Greyhounds approaching the starting traps then for race number 5. Favourite in 4, Droopy Zarkava. Was Trap 5 parading there, Bogcross Esther. And here's Bogcross Esther in action last time out. Had the orange jacket last time as well on the 17th of June. Had an away day at Harlow since as well. Paced up pretty nicely, did Bogcross Esther on that 17th of June. Took it up off the second corner and has led then for much of the contest until challenged on the run for home when just running out of stamina. But if able to get away early here today, might be able to hold on. Perhaps a bit of value if she could lead Bogcross Esther. But will need an early lead if going to prevail here, because she is vulnerable close home as this run shows. But you never know. If she's got a trap and boots on today, Bogcross Esther could well be away and gone. There she is up on screen now. Currently a 5-1 chance. Could be value. We'll find out in around 2 minutes' time. Greyhounds approaching the starting traps. Race number 5. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps for race 5. We're loading up for this 6-bend contest. The bet with your local independent bookmaker stakes. S for the grade. All safely locked away then for race number 5. There's Gemma on screen. Looks like she's not quite happy at the moment. Looks like the favourite Droopy Zarkava has just taken a turn. Trying to pull Philpott will just rectify the situation. There he goes. No, Gemma's still shaking her head. Not quite ready to go yet. Deep in concentration, Gemma now. Look. Words of encouragement for Droopy Zarkava. Eyes forward then. Is she happy now? Not quite. Still a shake of the head. It's gone in again. All grounds put in the right way. Gemma has waved the flag, so the hare is running. But on the spin, race number 5. Stand by for action. Off and racing away, and up front is trap 6 that leads early doors from 1 and 4. Then comes 5, 3, 2, 7 and 8. Into the fourth couple of turns we go now then. Is 6 leading the way for Jean Lyle's Storm Call. I've got 1 and 5 for company into this second corner, off the second corner I should say, but 6 just about leads in this third bend. Now taken up by trap 5 is that lead. Bob Cross Esther, the other Jean Lyle's trained Greyhound, who shoots about 2 lengths clear from 6 now back in a second. Then comes 1, a long way back to 2. Then comes 4, 3, 7 and 8. In towards the penultimate corner now though. Still trap 5, Bob Cross Esther that leads. 6 trying to get back on terms in second. 1 trying to emerge from the pack. Ducklins and Bow. Then comes 2 off the final corner now though. It's Bob Cross Esther still leading for Jean Lyles. Is vulnerable close home. Can she last out? 5 now taken on again by 6. 5 from 6. 6 from 5. 6 beats 5. Looks like 1 back in third. 6, 5, 1 in race number 5. It's a 1-2 for trainer Jean Lyles. Confirmation result race 5. First trap 6, Storm Call for Mrs. Lyles and Pocknell. Trainer Jean Lyles. Second trap 5, Buck Cross Esther. Third trap 1, Ducklins and Bow. Result 6, 5 and 1. 6, 5, 1. Replay on screen now then of race number 5. 6 led early, but 5 it was Bob Cross Esther that took it up into that third corner from kennelmate Storm Call. And this pair was still well clear of the chasing pack, always headed by 1. But 5 was just lacking stamina on the run for home. We saw she was vulnerable in the pre-race replay in those latter stages, and it was to be again here today. 6 led early and crucially again on the line. 6 beats 5, 1 back in third. Jean Lyles supplying the first 2 over the line. Kevin Hutton with the third place, Ducklins and Bell. 6, 5, 1 then in race number 5. I'll replay the closing stages of race 5 up on the screen now. 5 it was that led off the final corner, but 6 just outstayed his kennelmate to go on and score in the end. 6 beats 5, 1 back in third. 6, 5, 1, race number 5. And the full order of finish of race 5 was 6, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. 6, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Distances were half a length, 1 1/4, a short head, 1 length, a neck, 1 length and 4. Winning time 42.87, 42.87. Greyhounds on parade then for race number 6. It's the best odds guaranteed on the Bull Sports app stakes. Runners as follows. Trap 1 is Mad About Johnny for the Georgian Horn Syndicate and trainer Jean Lyles. 2 is Stormy Dexter for owner Mr. A. Williams, trainer Heather Dimmock. 3 is Forest Miles for the Happy Helpers, trainer Kevin Hutton. 4 is Spyro's Girl for Mrs. Grimer and Grimer, trainer Johnny Blanco. 5 is Babs' Sister, owner Mr. Meekins, trainer Bob Liddington. 6, Sweetheart Abbey for owner Miss M. Reynolds, trainer Jim Reynolds. 7 is Grafton Oak for owner Mr. Dimmock, trainer Heather Dimmock. And trap 8 is Ribble Ghost, owner Lord Hesketh, trainer Mark Wallace. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps of race number 6. Just 2.5 minutes to the off, 2.5 minutes. Full betting show up on screen now. You can see the current favourite is trap 8, Ribble Ghost, a 7-2 chance. It's then 4-1, trap 4, Spyro's Girl. Likewise, the 1 dog, Mad About Johnny. 5-1, traps 3, 6 and 7. 6-1, trap 2, Stormy Dexter. And 7-1, trap 5, Babs' Sister. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps of race number 6. Around 2 minutes to the off, 2 minutes. Greyhounds on the way down towards the starting boxes then for race number 6. Favourite in the yellow and black. Trap 8, Ribble Ghost. There he is up on screen. Striking Greyhound is Ribble Ghost. And here is in action last time out. Never runs a bad race, Ribble Ghost. In truth, 40 runs on the card, 5 wins, 7 seconds. Plenty of thirds as well. Always there or thereabouts. On the wide outside is Ribble Ghost. Confirmed wider than wide runner. Minds his own business on the outside of the course and generally goes unimpeded, as was the case last time out here on screen now when he was second behind Lily's Chica. He was unlucky a little earlier on in the card. On Honest Sort is Ribble Ghost. Sure to run his usual race on the wide outside. Might well be good enough to trouble the judge here today. The 7-2 favourite last time we checked. There he is on screen now. Getting the cuddle off his kennel maid. Greyhounds approaching the starting traps for race number 6. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps for race 6. We're loading up for the best odds guaranteed on the Boyle Sports app stakes. A8 the grade, going in. All loaded in for race number 6. Gemma on standby. Gives a smile, waves the flag, hair's running. Bunny on the spin for race number 6, A8, the grade, the best odds guaranteed on the Bull Sports app stakes. Sun shining then ahead of race number 6 on the card. Off and racing away, and it's trap 4 that flashes out. Spyro's Girl for Johnny Blanco, 4 from 8. Then comes 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 and 1. Bit of bother out the back involving the wide boys, 5, 6 and 7. Up front though, it's trap 4 that leads. Spyro's Girl for Johnny Blanco. 2 lengths clear from 2 in second now. Stormy Dexter does stay on. Then comes 3, Forest Miles, 8 and 1. Off the final corner now though. Been all about the 4 dog thus far. Spyro's Girl 2 looking to challenge off this final corner though. Stormy Dexter with the run up the inside. 4 from 2, 3 still there or thereabouts as well towards the line. 4 pressed by 2, but 4's not going to hold on rather. 4 beats 2, 3 back in third. 4, 2 and 3 in race number 6. Spyro's Girl makes all for trainer Johnny Blanco. Confirmation result race 6. First trap 4, Spyro's Girl for Mrs. Grimer and Grimer, trainer John Blanco. Second trap 2, Stormy Dexter. Third trap 3, Forest Miles. Result 4, 2 and 3, 4, 2, 3. Winning time 29.09, 29.09. Stand by for the replay then of race number 6. The best odds guaranteed on the Bull Sports app stakes. The lid's opened and out flew trap 4, Spyro's Girl. Away and gone. You've got the feeling off the final corner that Ryden was on the wall, because Stormy Dexter, who always stays on well, was close enough if good enough. But 4, when challenged, has found another leg to stay on well enough in the end and keep 2 at bay. 3 was back in third, Forest Miles. But here we go off this final bend. 2 got a nice pitch on the inside, and you thought that was that. But 4 just closed the door slightly on 2, and that was enough to be able to keep that rival at bay. 4 beat 2, 3 in third, race number 6. The full order of finish of race 6 was 4.23.186.57. 4.23.186.57. Distance is half a length, a neck, 1 3/4, a head, 3 1/4, 1 1/4 and 3/4 of a length. Winning time 29.09, 29.09. Greyhounds on parade then for lucky race 7. It's the bet with www.starsportsbet.co.uk stakes. Runners for race 7 as follows. Trap 1 is Towcester Kanye. For the Tow Stars, Syndicate and trainer Paul Clark. 2 is Merlin's Pedro, owned and trained by Hazel Kemp. In 3 is Swift Cobra from Mr. Mann and trainer Mark Wallace. 4 is Dress Code for owner Mr. Lowther, trainer Steve Rayner. 5 is Fruitful Summer for owner Mr. Welsh, trainer Kevin Hutton. 6 Rory Breaker for Mr. P. Martin Jr., trainer Steve Rayner. 7 is Chantilly Lass, owned and trained by Richard Yates. And trap 8 is Wood Chief for owner and trainer Steve Rayner. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps of race number 7. Just 2.5 minutes to the off, 2.5 minutes. Full betting show up on screen now. You can see the current favourite is trap 3, Swift Cobra, currently a 3-1 chance. That's current favourite trap 3, Swift Cobra up on screen then. Trainer Mark Wallace, currently a 3-1 chance. Swift Cobra, second last time out behind kennelmate Ribble Rush in an A6, looking to go one better here. And this was the run on the 13th of June from Swift Cobra. Went from trap 2 on this occasion, paced up pretty nicely. Did Swift Cobra, got some decent early dash, just went into the back of trap 5 into that first corner, had nowhere to go in behind 1 off the second either. But stayed on well enough behind kennelmate Ribble Rush last time out, and the bookmakers have Swift Cobra as the favourite to go one better on this occasion. So it was a decent run last time, didn't quite get the rub of the green into that first corner, but put up a decent fist of things did Swift Cobra. Currently a 3-1 chance to land the spoils here. There he is up on screen. Greyhounds now being placed into the starting traps of race number 7. Loving these split screen shots. 4 angles for the price of 1. We're all loaded then for race number 7. Gemma checking them over then ahead of this A6 grade contest. Seems happy enough now. Yep, she's happy. Where's the flags to their hair? Is on the move for the bet with www.starsportsbet.co.uk stakes. Race number 7 on your card, A6 the grade. Stand by. Gates lift and away we go. Fairly even break this time, 6-0, showing the best of the early speed. Rory Breaker leads in this first bend now from 3 and 8 either side. They come 7, 1, 4, 5 and 2. Off the second bend they fly now though. It's trap 3, Swift Cobra, the favourite that takes it up. 3 strikes then, goes 2 lengths clear from 6 back in second. Then comes 8, 4, 1 and 5. Approaching the final corner now though. Trap 3, Swift Cobra gone through the gears nicely to pull 3 to 4 lengths clear from 6. Hanging on there in second place, Rory Breaker. But it's all about the 3 dog from here on in surely. Swift Cobra lands it in style, closer places, 8, 6 and 4. First trap 3, photograph for the minors. Confirmation result race 7, first trap 3, Swift Cobra, owner Mr. S Man, trainer Mark Wallace, second trap 8, Wood Chief, third trap 6, Rory Breaker. Result 3, 8 and 6. 3, 8, 6. Winning time 28, 48, 2, 8, 4, 8. Well, some performance from Swift Cobra. Still only a baby, really. Just 12 runs on the card. Now 13 runs on the card, and he's broken his duck at this time of asking. 13 was a lucky number for Swift Cobra. Took it off the second bend, and has then come home very nicely indeed to stop the clock in a red-hot time, 28.48. It was a decent performance. The penny has finally dropped with Swift Cobra, and he's come home a good 3 to 4 lengths clear of trap 8. Wood Chief back in second. Then came the 6 dog, Rory Breaker, who led early doors. So 3.86 it was in race number 7. An impressive performance from the youngster, Swift Cobra. The full order of finish then for race number 7 was 3.86.451.72. 3.86.451.72. Distance is 5 1/4. Ahead, short head, 1 1/4, 1 1/4, 1 1/4, and 1 3/4. The winning time again 28.48. 2.848. Winning time, race number 7. And just a reminder, our next race, the final race this morning, race number 8, trap 3, Swift Snap has been withdrawn. Reserve Greyhound, Bodale Rossi runs. That's our next race, race 8, trap 3, runs the Reserve Greyhound, Bodale Rossi. Full form for Bodale Rossi can be found at the rear of your race card. Greyhounds on parade then for race number 8 is to book your Derby tickets at Towcester-racecourse.co.uk stakes. A7 the grade, runners as follows. Trap 1 is Zero Forks, owned and trained by Kevin Hutton. 2 is Dunham Sorrento, owned by Miss D. Houghton, trainer Jane Houghton. 3 the reserve Greyhound, Bodale Rossi for Mrs. H. Kemp and Miss R. Yendall, trainer Hazel Kemp. 4 is Victoria Lane, owner Mr. M. Lowther, trainer Steve Rayner. 5 is Dunham Rio for owner Mr. Houghton, trainer Jane Houghton. 6 Energized Honey for Mr. P. Casimir Mralczynski, trainer Mark Wallace. 7 is Scruff's Penny for owner Mr. Wells, trainer Kevin Hutton. And 8 is Swift Lazetta for Mrs. Gaskin and Gaskin, trainer Mark Wallace. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps for the lucky last. Just 2.5 minutes to the off, 2.5 minutes. One favourite and 2 here, Dunham Sorrento, currently a 5-2 chance. Then 3-1 trap 1, Zero Forks. 5-1 trap 3. 6-1 traps 4, 5, 7 and 8. And 7-1 trap 4, Energized Honey. Dunham Sorrento, all the rage though, 5-2 Jolly for the lucky last. On the screen now, we'll see how Dunham Sorrento, the favourite, got on last time. Away from the red jacket last time, did Dunham Sorrento in a similar A7 grade contest, albeit a 6-dog race. Was up there from the outset was Dunham Sorrento, but just outgunned in the end by runaway winner Tangled Up in Blue, who shot a victory in a time of 28.78. So 29.01 the clock for Dunham Sorrento last time. Repeat of that and you think he'd very much be in the mix here today. Certainly the bookmakers think so. He's the 5-2 favourite to go one better than last time in the finale here at Towcester this morning. Currently a 5-2 chance then. Trap 2, Dunham Sorrento. He's your market leader. Next in the betting trap 1, Zero Forks at 3s. Grounds loading up then for race number 8. Finale here this morning. Book your Derby ticket at Towcester-racecourse.co.uk stakes. A7 the grade. Gemma on screen then. Going to check them over the final time this morning. She's happy, waves us all cheerio this time. Hares on the move for race number 8, A7 the grade. The book your Derby tickets at Towcester-racecourse.co.uk stakes. Bunny up behind the boxes. Off and racing away. One with a decent break to lead early doors from 8 and 7. Then comes 2, 4, 6, 3 and 5. Into the first corner we go now then. It's 1 going to lead them round up the inside. Zero Forks for Kevin Hutton. 2 lengths clear of 2 back in second. Dunham Sorrento the favourite. Then comes 8. Then comes 5, 3, 4, 6 and 7. In towards the third corner though. It's the red jacket of Zero Forks. Looking to make every poster winning one here for owner and trainer Kevin Hutton. Leads by a good 2, 3 lengths from 2 off this final bend. Then comes 8. But surely trap 1. Zero Forks is not for catching. Makes all to Zero Forks. 1 lands it. Closer place in the end. 2 and 8. First trap 1 though. Zero Forks lands the lucky last here at Towcester this morning. Confirmation result, race 8, first trap 1-0 Forks for owner and trainer Kevin Hutton. Second trap 2, Dunham Sorrento. Third trap 8, Swift Lazetta. Result 1, 2 and 8, 1, 2 and 8. Replay on screen now then, race number 8, trap 1-0 Forks. Don't think he's ever trapped like this in his life. Was away and gone. 0 Forks, normally a little slow into stride, but absolutely pinged the lids today. He did 0 Forks for his owner and trainer Kevin Hutton. And once he trapped like that, there was going to be no catching this youngster. Only 22 runs on the card, 4 wins, make that 5 from 23 now then, where 0 Forks is concerned. Absolutely bolted from the boxes. Don't know where he found that break from, but he did. He was away and gone here today. 2, the pre-race favourite back in second, Dunham Sorrento. 8 back in third, Swift Lazetta. 1, 2, 8 then in the lucky last. The full order of finish of race 8 then, 1, 2, 8, 5, 4, 3, 7, 6, 1, 2, 8, 5, 4, 3, 7, 6. Distances 3.5 lengths, short head 1 1/4, 1.5, 3.5, 3/4 of a length and 2. Winning time 28.66, 28.66. Well, that, as I say, is that as far as this morning's meeting is concerned. Don't forget, we did it all again here at Towcester tonight. First race around 6:28. It's an all-star cast here at Towcester this evening, featuring those 2 semi-finals of the Star Sports sponsored Greyhound Derby. They're billing it as the card of the year here at Towcester tonight. I guess next Saturday's action will be even better when we host the final of the Derby. But certainly to this point in the calendar, tonight's meeting here at Towcester is one to savour and arguably, well, definitely one not to be missed. So if you can make it, be sure to come along here to Towcester tonight. First race, 6:26. Free entry to all. So plenty of value where that's concerned. Don't forget his tickets next week for the final. £20. You will need to book online at www.towcester-racecourse.co.uk to book those Derby tickets for the final. But tonight's fantastic open race card is free to all patrons. If you can make it, then be sure to come along here tonight. If you can't, be sure to tune in on www.towcester.tv. But from this morning, that's a lot. Good afternoon. See you tonight.